Today we continue working with the blouse. Natalie is tacking the neckline and the armholes. The seam is 1 cm wide. We do it in order to prepare the edges for stitching with the coverstitch overlock sewing machine. We'll stitch the armholes, neckline and bottom. This is how it should be done. This is the neckline. This is the armhole. The width of the seams is 1 cm. The armholes and the neckline are already tacked, so now we can move on to the bottom. Be very attentive. Be very careful with the angles. Fold them this way and tack them. All the edges should look beautiful. I remind you that we are tacking the bottom. When the item is ready, we'll show you all the details. When we finish tacking, we'll iron the seams gently and then stitch them with the coverstitch overlock sewing machine. You should edge armholes, neckline and bottom this way. We need to iron all the seams we've just tacked. Be very gentle. This is not the final ironing. We're showing you how to make a blouse with draping. Anyway, the technique is the same for any items of knitted fabric. Now we're ironing the bottom. We've tacked and ironed the armholes, the neckline, and the bottom of the blouse. Now we can stitch them with the coverstitch overlock sewing machine. We need to stitch all the seams we've just tacked. Natalie stitches slowly and carefully. We are using an industrial coverstitch overlock sewing machine. We'll show you how to fix threads. When you finish stitching, make threads loose and then cut them in such way. Now we can cut the ends. This is how it should be done. Let's have a look at the wrong side. This is the seam. Have a look at this edge. We need to cut it. Natalie will show you how to do it. Everything should be perfect. Let's continue working. Cut the extra pieces when you remove tacking. Be very careful. Learn from Natalie. She is amazing. When you cut all the extra pieces, you can iron the seams. Iron the seams, armholes, neckline, and bottom very gently. Try not to stretch them. It's very important. Notice how gentle Natalie is. Now Natalie will stitch the center front 2 times, to the front and to the left from the spacing seam, the seam which should be gathered. When Natalie finishes stitching, she'll gather the seams. Then she'll stitch the center back itself, and only after that she can remove the stitching she is making now. This is why we need to make spacing seams. They won't be damaged after stitching and ironing. When gathering frills or draping, pull the 2 threads at once. This is the only way to make beautiful gathers. We need to make this edge 38 cm long. You should make it as long as you need. Make sure that the gathers are even. Now Natalie will stitch the center front itself. Be very attentive. When she finishes stitching, she'll remove the first 2 seams. You need to be very careful. Stitch right in between these 2 seams. Now we need to stitch the second time right in the same seam. We need to do it in order for the seam to be stronger. Now we can remove the threads we don't need. Have a look at me. The blouse is finally ready. Notice how the frill looks like. We've stitched it, and I think that it also looks good this way. Very beautiful. I want you to understand that I show you not only how to make items, but I show you how to make items of good quality. Remember that haste makes waste. Be patient, and remember that practice makes perfect. That's all for today. Be different and beautiful. Don't be afraid of experiments and use your imagination. Web Irina and Natalie. Subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.